On behalf of the students and staff of North Branch Area Schools, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement ceremony for the North Branch High School graduating class of 2016. Tonight we are celebrating 126 years of secondary education in North Branch.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight I have the honor of addressing the staff, parents, family, and friends of the soon-to-be 125th graduating class of North Branch Area Schools. So welcome and congratulations.
Simon will now give us some salutatorian address.
I vividly recall my very first day of school. I was a spunky, brown-eyed kid who refused to wear anything other than his favorite yellow shirt and blue jean shorts for such an occasion. I was genuinely excited to embark on my first day of school. Granted, I did not know it was more than a one-day kind of gig. After being informed that was not the case, well, let's just say the second day did not go so smoothly. And so the fun began. Years rolled on and up came September 4th of 2012. This day, the day we stepped into the high school for the first time as desperate freshmen. Now, I thought about talking about our time in middle school, but honestly, who wants to revisit those awkward years? So let's fast forward to freshman year. I don't know about you guys, but I was terrified. But after getting into the swing of things, I realized it wasn't so bad, especially after discovering that we had such dedicated teachers like Mrs. DeRiker, who ferociously fought off tears just so she could finish reading Tuesdays with Maury out loud to us. And then sophomore year rolled on, and blinded by my wicked athleticism, I naively joined cross country. Even though I wasn't known for my exemplary athletic abilities, joining cross country immersed me into a whole new realm where I was able to meet many new people and learn that it's not always easy working as a team, but it's definitely worth it. It's the things like this that I will miss most about high school. The fact that through sports and different clubs, I was able to meet people and make many new friends in different situations. This experience continued into my junior year, where instead of holding back vomit during races, we held it back during our seemingly endless testing. And I don't think any of us could forget mathesizing with Mrs. Salins to help prepare us for these upcoming tests. And after all of these trials and tribulations, senior year was upon us, where we were led through hundreds of horrendous APA citations with a courageous leader, Mrs. Kirk. And who could forget AP Calculus, where the one thing I learned was fake it until you make it. But I'd also like to take a moment to thank Tara Ash for helping me through AP Calc. Because whenever I felt as though I was drowning in derivatives, I could always look over and Tara would be floating right there with me. Though there are many things I will miss about my time at this place, one thing I can honestly say I will not is the endlessly loving supply of snow day requests that accompanied any school night where there was so much as one snowflake on the ground. But even with these small roadblocks that I'm sure you probably all encountered, I hope that you have at least one memory that brings a smile to your face when reminiscing about your time here. Whether it be remembering the dedication and patience of our numerous administration, teachers, and counselors that have gotten us to this point, the fact that our perseverance and diligence has finally paid off, or simply remembering all of the brilliant relationships that we were able to build along the way. Today marks the end of high school, but also the beginning of anything you want. So go out and get it, class of 2016. Thank you.
The valedictorian for the class of 2015 is Kirk Donaldson. Kirk will now come forward and give his valedictorian address.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to thank all of you for attending this event tonight. This is a huge accomplishment for all of us here. And I know it's about 110 degrees in here, so I'll try to keep this short. And David and Mitch look like they're about to pass out. So. All right. High school in North Branch has been a great experience. Growing up in an area where you know everyone is an experience that's unforgettable. And senior year was easily the best year of my high school career. And my friends and I have become closer to brothers throughout it. So now, to my senior friends, Mitch, David, Cam, Mac, Bader, Adrian, or Guido as we call him, Lucic, and Brandon. I just want to tell you guys that I'm glad we've all became as close as we did this year, and I hope we all stay in touch over the years and remain close friends. And to my underclassmen friends that came tonight, I just want to tell you to cherish your time here and enjoy it, because it flies by. And when many of our high school memories begin to fade, that's how we'll ultimately measure the time we spent here. Not in trimesters or years, but in the friendships that we made and the times we shared. In our years after high school, everything's going to change. Whether you're going to college an hour away, halfway across the country, joining the military, or going straight into the workforce. A lot of us are going to leave small town North Branch and never see each other again. But I'm glad that I got to spend high school with all of you. And I'd also like to thank some key people in my life and thank them for attending. First off, my mom and dad. And I could stand here all night and list why I'd like to thank them, but I'll just say that I couldn't have asked for better parents. And the one thing I'd like to thank my mom for is making me a lunch every morning so I didn't have to. I'd like to thank my dad for always guiding me in the right direction and being there for me. Also, I'd like to thank my little brother Jason and my little sister Julia for always making life interesting. I'd also like to thank the rest of my family in attendance, my grandpa, my Aunt April, my Nana, my Aunt Diana, Uncle Chuck, my grandma, my Aunt Jamie, my Aunt Mona, my Aunt Dee, and my Uncle Dave. And also, I'd like to thank all our wonderful teachers for their hard work throughout the years. And now, after saying that, I have some thoughts I'd like to share with you about life, your future, and your education. The most important thing I can tell you about your education is where you go to school is far less important than what you put into it. It doesn't matter if you go to the most prestigious institution in the country or community college. If you don't put effort into your education, you won't learn anything. About your future. What does your future hold? I don't know. That's why you have to prepare for the unexpected. But you have the power to shape your future to be what you want it to be. Keep dreaming, keep pushing for more in your life, but don't forget to enjoy the here and now, because it'll be gone before you know it. And finally, as I end this speech, I want to ask one thing from all of you. No matter where we go or what we do, there are challenges ahead of us. What I'm asking from each of you and from myself is to meet these challenges straight on with your head held high and your heart wide open. It's not enough to simply try to get by in life. That doesn't move the world forward. You must try to excel in everything you do. Strive for excellence in every task, small or large. Thank you.